Hey, my name is Jeff,
I'm Deneen.
and we're the pathfinding pair. Today we're doing the White Rocks Trail.
It's our first time doing it, so we'll see how it goes.
This one's located in Boiling Springs, PA. It climbs approximately 500 feet up the hillside.
Features lots of rock outcroppings, so requires at least moderate skill hiking level because there are some like rock climbing or rock scrambling on this hike. It can be pretty rocky.
So we're still pretty close to the beginning, but this trail is pretty rocky, so definitely recommend some good hiking boots, just so you don't roll your ankle. Just gonna take a little water break.
As you get closer to the top, there are a lot of boulders and really cool rocks that allow for rock scrambling. So if you're really into that, this is a really cool hike for that. All right, so we're pretty close to the top, and there's some really cool rock scrambling / rock climbing that you can do. I'm gonna go all the way up there. Can you super through?
I'm not sure if she can make it. Alright, so that was the first time we've done that hike. There's just a couple things we want to mention now that we've done it.
The first thing would be you really want to pay attention to the blue blazes that mark all the trees along the trail. We've done lots of trails in the area and felt that the path was pretty easy to follow, and we never felt like we really had to be super mindful of any of the trail markers. This one, however, because of all the rocks and stuff at the top, once you get to the ridgeline, it can be really easy to find yourself off the trail. When you get to that ridgeline, you have the option of either going right or left. You're definitely want to go right. That's the way to stay on the path and get to the overlook. We made the mistake of going left because we saw like a blue arrow on a rock or something like that and just got confused and turned around and went the wrong way. So don't do what we did. We made the mistake so that you don't have to. So just be super mindful, especially when you get to all the rocks. It's just really easy to get off the trail. So just be on the lookout for all of those blue blazes and you'll be fine.
Another thing to mention is that this trail is dog friendly, but you want to be mindful of the fact that not all dogs can make it all the way to the top. Our dog is about 70 pounds and she's starting to get pretty lazy, and we got about halfway up to the peak and she just refused to go any further, and there was no way for us to carry her up there. So if you have a bigger dog, they might not be able to make it to the top. So what we did was just took turns checking out the peak.
We saw other people who also had dogs on the trail, and they were either really small dogs or like we saw a puppy that was bigger size than like a really small dog, but still small enough where people felt comfortable picking them up. We want to say if your dog's not comfortable being picked up or you're not comfortable doing that, this is not the trail to risk trying it just to get to the top, because you are pretty much climbing up some rocks to get up there. So it's not worth the risk. Just be mindful of that when you get up there. Like Jeff said, we just took turns. Once we got up there, one of us stayed with Penny, the other one went to the top, because it is worth seeing when you get up there. It's a really cool view and overlook. We just definitely recommend, if you have a bigger dog or they're not comfortable with rock climbing or they don't want to be held, maybe leave that one trail just for you and leave the dog at home. I think the last thing that we want to mention is parking, which is pretty much an issue, I feel like, with any hike that you do, especially if it's a good one, and this one is a good one. It's a small parking lot. We got there around like noon, I want to say, and there was like a one spot left, and it was the same thing when we were leaving. People were pretty much circling trying to find a spot. So be mindful what time you're going. Earlier in the day, like sunrise, things like that, or closer to sunset with dusk would probably be your best bet. But definitely worth it. It's definitely my favorite hike in the area now, and probably go back for sure, especially to see fall colors and just to experience it in different seasons.
It was a really nice hike. We would definitely go back again. So to see more videos, make sure to like this one and subscribe to our channel. It helps us out a lot. And then we'll be having more videos come out soon, so keep an eye out. And we will see you all in the next one.